It's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
To kick off for Baltimore.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Right to the air. Here's Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Ready! Yellow waiting! Yellow waiting! White 7!
Stafford going to change it up here.
11! Tonight!
2nd and 4. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Here's Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Hey! 180! Omaha, ready move! 32! White!
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Set! Go 20! 59! Ready, hot!
Stafford now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now 2nd and 9.
Easy.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Draymond Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Waiting.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams, 70 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Now it's
7.
Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Jackson now. That's going deep for Bateman. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Blue 60. And middle.
Now it's Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
And leads to 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down and 4. Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
Over the middle to Smith. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Here's Stafford. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a second and 10. To throw is Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
Big 20.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So run it down. The side is out. To run it down. Get your money up.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 10. Jackson, options out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Throwing is Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
4th down, here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Jackson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. To throw is Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This one swung out to Williams. He's to the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Kyron Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
50-50.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
At the 25-yard line.
We changed it. No, we changed it. No. Sit up!
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Likely hauls in the quick slant. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Now Lamar changing the play. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
You are X. You are X.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 41-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now. That is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it. Stiff-armed him.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 2nd down. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Support. 180.
Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Hey, middle.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 4.
250. Big 20.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.